Hey guys, today I'm back on my computer and sorry I've been gone for a while. It's been like 5 days. Usually I record every, I don't know, 3 to 4 days and upload. So I just feel like it's been a while. But honestly, I've been really busy with school. But now I actually have time to make a video, and I've kind of gotten over like a part of like school where I was just really busy, and now it's kind of steady. So hopefully I'll be back on schedule recording every 3 4 days or like twice a week like I've said. So sorry about that. But today I wanted to talk about products I plan on buying in November, and specifically why this month is because, as you can see on my screen, it's Black Friday. So obviously now with online shopping, Black Friday always is like a little bit earlier than the date. So you could probably see deals, I don't know, a week or two before Black Friday. So I'm not planning on buying right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit to buy because when deals come out, I want to have money, and there's really no point of buying right now because prices aren't going to change in like a week or two. It's just not really how that works. So I'm waiting until around Black Friday or when I see a lot of good deals. I've already seen some deals, but I'm kind of waiting a little bit more because who knows what more deals can come out in like another week or two. So I'm waiting until Black Friday deals come out. But I want to share with you guys all the stuff I plan on buying, and obviously it depends on how much some of these products drop in price. Some of them might not even have any deals for. So some of the stuff I'm going to show in this video might be kind of you know not exactly what I'm buying. Like pretend I don't know, some one of these boxes don't actually really go down in price or there's no deal for it. I'm probably not going to buy it, but if there is a deal for it in this video, I'm probably going to pick it up. So let's start. First is Crown Zenith. Now, the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes specifically, I think, is the best product to buy from Crown Zenith because it's a specialty set. With specialty sets out there, they don't have any booster boxes, and I know that's going to probably deter some people from even investing into specialty sets just because they don't have elite booster boxes. But I think Elite Trainer boxes is the next best thing. I think that's basically the premium product for specialty sets. So you can already get these. I know this says $50, but you can already get a case of these for like under 400 bucks or around there. So it's already a really good deal because I think MSRP this is 50 bucks. So you can already get them for under 400 bucks in a case. So that's already a good deal. But like I said, I'm still gonna wait a little bit. I don't think the price is gonna fluctuate that much if I wait like a week or two. But I'll show you guys why I'm investing into Crown Zenith. And I already have some tins from Crown Zenith, but I do think Elite Trainer boxes is a better way to go. So I'm actually going to try to sell those tins in person and hopefully just get my money back because I'd rather just get Elite Trainer boxes. So I kind of regret buying those tins. But I feel like, oh, wrong tab. But I just feel like Crown Zenith is 100% one of those sets that people are going to want to open because this is one of the sets that everyone was just hyped about, and a lot of people opened it, and it just has a lot of good cards. For example, I'll just pull a few up so you guys can see the artwork. The Mewtwo, this is in I think the Charizard UPC. Really cool artwork in here with the Mewtwo and Charizard fighting. We got Leafeon. Any evolution is going to do well. It has kind of like a nice botanical setting here with a bunch of plants. Nice card. We got a Glaceon just in the snow chilling. Pretty cool. And the Suicune here is a pretty nice card. Yeah, so overall, I mean, other than, the secret rares here, this set just has a ton of cool cards in it. Definitely a no-brainer pickup in my opinion. So I would definitely invest into the Elite Trainer boxes. There's other stuff, like I said, like tins. You could invest into collection boxes, whatever, but this is, I think, the way to go. And you're going to see in all of these products, and you've seen the thumbnail, there's no collection boxes. And I know if you've watched my last videos, you guys know that I used to buy a lot of collection boxes, and I've kind of changed my mindset. But anyways, next up, I wanted to include a Scarlet and Violet set. And I know a lot of people out there are don't really like Scarlet and Violet because it's just a ton of supply. The demand really isn't there, and the pull rates are just really not that hard. So obviously the price is going to be lower for the cards, which is going to drop also the price in the booster box. But I think out of all of the Scarlet and Violet sets that have come out, I think Paldea Evolved is definitely the best one. Obsidian Flames, honestly, I have a case of Obsidian Flames, but it's definitely not the best set. I just got a really good price for it, so I just bought it anyways. But I think Paldea Evolved is a pretty good set. You could obviously wait to buy this because this set is pretty new, so you could wait, and they might reprint it more or they might not, who knows, because it's relatively new, so obviously it has a lot of time to reprint. So but if it gets down to a certain price where it's like around wholesale price, which I don't know what it is right now, maybe what is it, like around 80. I've seen this for 85 bucks. That's probably around wholesale, maybe a little bit lower. I'm not so sure, but it usually won't go any lower than that. So if you find a really good deal for this booster box, you might want to pick it up. I think this is a good set. Obviously, sets usually get better down the road when it's like towards the end of the era. But I think if you can get these for around 85 bucks, which I have seen, I think it's a pickup. Even for other sets like base right now you can get for easily for $85 a box. Even that's good. But I think this is one of the better ones, and the reason why is because it has the Iono, and I think that's the really hard carry of this whole set. But obviously there's other cards that I think that really are going to make the set. People are going to want to open it. Magikarp is pretty cool. We got the Tyranitar, a very popular Pokemon, along with Raichu. And just overall, there's a lot of these nice cards, illustration rares, special illustration rares that are pretty nice. So I think this is definitely one of the sets in Scarlet Violet that I would pick up if I find the right price for. But like I said, you can wait. I mean, the set is relatively new, so you don't have to rush to get it. So if you want, you could put your money somewhere else that's not in Scarlet and Violet. But that's just my opinion on this. Next, we got Chilling Reign. Now, I don't know if there's ever going to be sales for some of these Sword and Shield products or some of these that didn't get a reprint, because I mean there's just not that much supply as there used to be, and the price is just going up. Like Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, they got reprints, and there's definitely going to be deals for those. But these ones I'm not very sure. So some of these Sword and Shield sets, kind of take it with a grain of salt when I say I'm going to invest. I honestly would invest without the deals, but I might just wait on these and to get spend my money on the products that actually have deals for them. So if these have deals 100%, I'm picking them up. So Chilling Reign, you can't even buy it on the Pokemon Center website anymore. They're out of stock. They've been out of stock for a while. Kind of regret it because I did want to buy these and I kind of was holding off and they just went out of stock. You can still get them for around MSRP. But I'm not really in a rush to buy these right now. I'm gonna wait and hopefully they have a deal for Black Friday. And the reason why I want to get Chilling Reign is because obviously back then when these boxes were like $85, no one wanted them just because they were so cheap. But I think people were really overlooking what the actual cards in the set were, regardless of the box price, because there's some really nice art in here. The Blaziken obviously is a really nice art. There's the Moltres. Honestly, the Moltres, it's pretty expensive, but I think this is not, like, in my opinion, the coolest art. I mean, it's all right, but I think there's better art in the set. But obviously, it's still one of the more expensive cards, so definitely still going to be like a pool that people are going to want to chase after. But this Blaziken, I mean, has really nice art. Even the Snorlax is pretty expensive too. It's just a normal secret rare, but I guess because it's Snorlax, it's expensive. But all these other cards down here, these alternate arts, are all really nice, and I just think this is definitely going to be a set people are going to want to open, even though it's kind of like a sleeper. I feel like, but definitely if I find a deal for these, I'm going to invest into this. Next, we have Fusion Strike. Now, I feel like, okay, maybe some people talk about Chilling Reign, but I feel like no one talks about Fusion Strike. Now, there might be maybe a good reason for it. Maybe there just isn't really any demand. But if you look at the cards in here, I just really feel like this is a sleeper set. There's so many nice cards. All these cards right here are all just really, they all just have really amazing artwork. And I don't know why the set isn't that popular. I mean, it features Espeon, Mew, Gengar, but no one really talks about it. But this is definitely one of those sets where I think it's going to do good in the long run, even though right now there's maybe not as much hype for it. So definitely if there's a sale for this, I'm 100% picking up. But if it's the same case with Chilling Reign, maybe since it hasn't got a reprint, there's not that much supply, maybe there are no deals for it, I might hold off a little bit. But definitely if there's a deal, I'm buying Fusion Strike. I think this is a really amazing set. Don't have any booster boxes for this set, but I really want some. So those are definitely a pickup, in my opinion. Next, we got Silver Tempest, and Silver Tempest got a reprint. I mean, you can see that with the price drop. But Silver Tempest, honestly, it's out of Lost Origin and Silver Tempest, the two that got reprints, I honestly prefer Lost Origin, and I'll tell you guys why. But for Silver Tempest, you can see the box right now is around 120. You can still get them on this website, which is where I bought the Lost Origin booster box case. They still have them for 120. You can buy them on TCG Player for 120. You can get them cheaper. I've seen you can get them for under 110. But there's definitely going to be more sales. I'm obviously speculating, but I'm pretty sure going to be sales for the set, especially when it got the reprint. And you know, if you can get them for this low right now, and I've seen them for like around 110, pretty sure you'll be able to get closer to like 110, maybe even closer to the hundreds, maybe, in Black Friday. They had a case for 650, but it sold out. Um, but Silver Tempest is a good set, and I think the only really thing it has going for, well, it has a few things going for it actually. It has a Lugia in it. I mean, the Serena is a kind of a waifu card or whatever. But mainly the Lugia in the main set. In the trainer gallery, I mean, it has really nice cards too. It has the Rayquaza, which obviously long term, you know, Rayquaza is going to do good. And this is a nice artwork. There's some other stuff down here, but mainly, you know, the Rayquaza and the Lugia is going to carry the set. So even though it's only like a few things, I feel like that's really carrying the set. I feel like that's enough where people are gonna want to open it. There are still like nicer cards in the trainer gallery, but yeah, mainly those are the only ones. But still, I would pick it up. Um, but I still think that Lost Origin is a better pickup, and that kind of shows because I have not bought any Silver Tempest booster boxes yet. I've only bought Lost Origin, and I have like 12, and I still want to buy more. And I'll show you guys why. But this is going for around, you can see here, around like 130, 140. You can still get them for, this is going for 127. I bought a case at 720, which was 120 per booster box. I think they'll probably get, you know, around that price in Black Friday, maybe even cheaper. So I'm definitely going to pick up more of these if they get down to that price again. But the reason why I like Lost Origin better than Silver Tempest is because if you look at the cards, first of all, just in the main set, I think there's just way better cards. It's the Giratina, which is obviously, well, for one, it's worth way more than the Lugia. It's really nice, you know, abstract artwork. But it also has the Aerodactyl, and this is also a really nice card. Has some other stuff, but in my opinion, I think the trainer gallery is better in Lost Origin. I know maybe that's, I don't know, a hot take or something. I don't really know. But there's two Pikachus in here, and the artwork is really nice. We got, you know, the gold and black Mew and Pikachu. Have another waifu card here, and yeah, some other cool, you know, trainer gallery cards here. But I do feel like just the trainer gallery is a little bit better than Silver Tempest, and the main set I feel like it's just a little bit better. But that's just my opinion. But I think you can't go wrong with investing in either Lost Origin or Silver Tempest. But I feel like I just prefer Lost Origin over Silver Tempest. Next, we got kind of a no-brainer. I think everyone knew this was going to be a good set. Is 151. Now, this is another set that is relatively new. You know, it could get more reprints in the future. So obviously, this is another one of the things that you can maybe hold off on. This is kind of the same case as Crown Zenith, where it's a specialty set, so obviously there's no booster box. Obviously the best, I guess, product from, you know, specialty sets would probably be the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, which I was lucky to get some, but it looks like they're probably not going to reprint anymore. I think that whole phase is over, so the next best thing I think is going to be Elite Trainer boxes. Now, honestly, like I said, I don't really want to invest into a lot of collection boxes anymore, but there are some really cool collection boxes in 151 that I just want to get for honestly just collection purposes. Like there's a poster collection and something else. There's just really nice boxes, and honestly I just want them for the art of the box. I don't really care too much about, you know, the money wise. I just want them. But if you're investing, I think Elite Trainer box like Crown Zenith is the way to go. So like I said, this is a kind of no-brainer. I mean, the art in here is insane. I think there's God packs in here, and that's another thing I guess is a reason why people are going to want to open this. But just the artwork, I know it kind of looks simple, but it's just a really simplistic, like really cool artwork, and just the name 151 is kind of gonna shout out to people. Like this is kind of like, you know, a throwback set, and you know, just overall this set is just amazing. And yeah, there's not really not much to say. I mean, there's just amazing art everywhere, all these cards. So no-brainer pickup. Like I said, depending on how cheap these things get, some of these products I might not buy, I might hold off on. But definitely if this gets to a good price, I'm definitely going to at least buy a case of 151 Elite Trainer boxes. Next, we got Brilliant Stars. Now, Brilliant Stars is another one of those things, or one of those sets I feel like no one really talks about. And maybe it's because there's, you know, other sets in Sword and Shield that are maybe, I don't know, better and overshadow this. But if you really look at Brilliant Stars, it's really one of those, like, another really good sets. First of all, obviously it has a Charizard, It has the Arceus, so already some nice cards in here. It has the Marnie Pride, another one of those waifu cards or whatever. But the trainer gallery is really nice. I feel like people are kind of sleeping on it. It has a lot, well, I guess not a lot, but it has a few of the evolution cards, which in the long run, evolutions do well. Super cool artwork in all these cards. I especially like this one. I actually pulled this card before. Nice Sylveon card, and there's even just the Mimikyu. I also have this card. I actually have this on display in my room. Really nice card, and overall there's just a lot of good stuff in this trainer gallery. So another one of those sleepers, I believe, and I definitely will be picking these up if they go on sale for cheaper than whatever it is right now at MSRP. But this could be another one of those things where, like I said, they don't get any cheaper because they haven't reprinted these, so they might just stay at the price. I don't really know, but if there is a sale, definitely going to pick up Brilliant Stars. And lastly, Paradox Rift. Now, this set hasn't even come out yet. As you can see, it's going to come out on the 3rd of November, which is only in a couple of days from recording this video. And I just have another one of the websites to show you guys. It's November 3rd when it's coming out. And obviously, we don't really know all. Maybe, I don't know if this is the full set list of the English cards that are going to be from Japan, Japanese sets. I don't really know. But based on what I'm seeing here, this is another one of those really nice sets. I think this might actually could be better maybe than Paldea Evolved. I'm not so sure. But the Paldea Evolved does have the Iono. But honestly, the illustration rares are really nice in the set. You can just take a look for yourself. You can just go search this up online and scroll through all these and look at the pictures yourself. But I just think that, for one, they have like some of these like waifu looking cards. That obviously makes it, the set a lot better. And even down here, the special illustration rare supporters they have, I think this is probably going to be one of them that are probably going to be expensive. So just overall, this looks like a pretty good set. I will have to, obviously, see what the price is going to be during Black Friday, and, I guess based on that, decide if I'm going to invest in this or not. But I think this set is probably going to be pretty good. But who knows? It hasn't come out yet. I don't know how the market is going to be. But that might be a set to invest into, but that's kind of an iffy one, because obviously it hasn't come out yet. But yeah, that's basically the end of this video. Hope you guys, learn something from, I guess, my thoughts. And obviously this stuff is all just my opinion. There's definitely other sets and products you could invest into, but these are kind of just what I'm going to invest into and kind of look at when Black Friday gets closer to Black Friday. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm sorry I haven't recorded a video in like 5 days. I've just been really busy with school, but hopefully I can get back on schedule and kind of record more, on a normal schedule, like, I don't know, every 3-4 days, twice a week. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.